Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Senior and Living Today. Today, I want to talk to you about being your own advocate as well as being a health advocate for people that you know. As you know, the last time I was on here, I was telling you how I had been ill, I was getting better, but that it was really important to let people know that you were sick in case you became unconscious or you took a turn for the worst. Someone would know what circumstances you were dealing with, what symptoms you were having, how you were feeling, and could be a good medical reporter for you. So I had been not feeling well since the middle of October. And I thought I was getting better. I rallied for 3 or 4 days and was feeling better and thought I'm on the mend. I'd seen the worst of it. But after I talked to you guys the last time, I kind of took a nosedive. As you can tell by my voice, things got a lot worse and I had to go back to the doctor. I had been before and I was not happy about that because we tend to, at our age, self diagnose. We know if something's wrong, and lots of times we have a general idea of what it is that might be going on with us. So I had, called the doctor and said, I'm not feeling well. And they immediately say, did you take a C19 test? And I said, no. This was in October. And they said, oh, go to urgent care, get a test. So I go to urgent care, I get the test, and I say, I don't think that's what it is. I don't have any of those symptoms. And they immediately shove that Q-tip up your nose and say, we're taking the test. I got the bill for that. It was $150 for them to stick a Q-tip up my nose. And then they said, maybe you have strep, and it was only $60 for them to stick a Q-tip in my mouth. So I was not happy about that at all. And then $220 for the visit. So $455 later, they say, well, you don't have C19. Go home, feel better, take another C19 test in 3 days. So 3 days went by. I took another test, negative again, still not feeling well. And they say, give it another 7 to 10 days. So, like I said, so now weeks have gone by. I feel like I'm starting to get a little better. I nosedive. I can't breathe. And I call the doctor and I say, I'm still sick. And I come in for a visit. I think I need an antibiotic. And the doctor says, have you taken a C19 test? And I said, yes, I've had a couple. And they go, oh, it's been too long in between. We won't see you at the doctor's office until you go to a pharmacy or an urgent care. Now, they're all medical providers. So I'm hoping someone can comment down below and explain to me why walking into one office versus walking to another office is more dangerous if I have a mask on. Anyhow, my doctor would not see me and said, you need to go somewhere, you need to have a test, and if it's negative, you can come see us. And if it's positive, go back home again. Anyway, I went and had another test. It was negative, so they said, oh, we'll see you. So I go in and they listen to me and they do a chest x-ray and they say, oh, you have pneumonia. We're going to give you an antibiotic. That would be the antibiotic that I had previously asked for. Anyway, I'm saying all this to say, you know yourself. You have to be pushy. Sometimes you have to be aggressive. And it is maddening that so many in the world think that the flu and pneumonia and colds and sinus infections and lung infections don't happen anymore since 2019. You can only have this disease and all those other ones don't exist anymore. It makes me furious. Anyway, I'm saying be your own advocate. But if you are taking care of someone who is senior or someone who is unable to be pushy, aggressive, cantankerous, and speak up for themselves, then take on that role for them. Because if you don't, they could be sick with something that is treatable for a long time before a medical professional will look another direction to find out what is causing the person that you care for to feel under the weather. So I'm glad I was pushy. I'm very disappointed that I had to feel terrible for so many weeks before a provider would step in and do something. But I'm very glad that in the end, I jumped through all their hoops and am now medicated and starting to feel like I'm going to live. So I just want to encourage you to be your own advocate, be the advocate for the people that you care about, to make sure that they get what they need, because silence in today's medical world will get you nowhere, and something that is treatable could turn very serious without anyone noticing. So please be watchful for each other, look out for each other, stand up for each other, speak for each other, be aggressive when you need to be, and have to hope for the best, looking out for one another. So I will cut this off here. Comment down below if you have gone to the doctor for anything that was not related to what we're talking about, and they still want to probe you with that Q-tip and charge you a fortune for it. Anyway, I'll be back to talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Senior and Living Today.